Hello everyone, I am Interact, and what is this? So it's Slay the Spire. Welcome back. It's been a while, but what brought me back to Slay the Spire, you might wonder? Well, the third character's finally out. The Defect. So I've done one run with this guy. He seems pretty excited. Or pretty exciting, I guess. His ability basically is that he has these orbs that you channel, which is super cool. And adds like a little bit of depth. So you see you've got your orbs here. You start off with a lightning orb. They all have passive bonuses that they do, and then you can evoke them with certain abilities, or if you fill up your slots, it evokes the one in the first slot automatically. And that will lead to certain effects. So the lightning one randomly will deal 3 damage to an enemy at the end of turn, and when you evoke it, it deals 8 damage to a random enemy. So you see if we channel 2, we now have 2, so now it's 6 damage to a random enemy. The character seems pretty interesting. Obviously, it just came out. Some of the cards are not exactly super balanced. I'm not sure if I can get the card yet that's extremely overpowered, but there is one card that basically will one-shot any boss. And it's a little funny when it actually happens. So energy is conserved for the next turn is interesting. You can gain an extra, I think let's gain an extra orb slot. Oh boy. And then you also have this focus mechanic. Oh boy. There we go. Alright, cool. All lightning is a pretty good ability, or a pretty good card, I think. The focus is, I think it increases the damage of, or the, whatever your passive and evoke is. Let's gain an orb slot. I guess just hit him twice. I think this character has like a lot of depth, like a lot more depth than the other characters. I think right now this character's probably extremely overtuned, because like right now I'm just passively dealing what, 12 damage for doing nothing at all. This character seems like it has a lot of damage output right now, and not really much of a drawback. So you see, so you might, you know, be wondering if you fill them all up. So I'm going to channel another lightning. It'll just evoke the first one in the queue, which is good to remember because there is sort of a weird, there is more than just lightning orbs. Whenever you take attack damage, channel 1 lightning, that's absurd. What? Deal 15 damage. Gain an energy for every 6 cards in your draw pile. Let's go with static discharge. I like, static discharge seems a little really good. Do I have a shop coming up anytime soon? I'll grab a relic. What do we have? Pen nib. That's interesting. Don't know if it's good, but it's definitely interesting. Fight this elite first. Oh boy. I don't really know that I want to dual cast right now. I think I just want to get cards out of my hand for this regret. So, like, dual casting there would give me no orbs, which would probably just be a bad idea. And sadly, we're going to get hit, so we're going to end up taking a lot of damage, but also channeling 1 lightning. So it does more damage. I don't know how well I'm going to do against this guy, honestly. I'm just not sure if I'm fast enough. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, you can see you end up with a lot of passive damage. The other orbs that I've seen are dark orbs. I don't really remember. And I'm not sure if these scale with like strength or anything. I've only seen focus. I've never gotten strength on this character. Like, I can just, I could end my turn, but I'd rather not die to regret. Tiny chest, okay. Deal 5 damage. Like, this card is just better than, like, Cleave, right? It's just a better Cleave. There's one Dark. There you go. So you can see Dark increases in damage every turn, and then when evoked, it deals damage equal to how much it has to the enemy with the least HP. Axe Kick is really good, though. There's a card that synergizes. It's like a 2-drop that basically gives you... What is it? Like, refreshes or puts every 0-cost card from your discard pile back into your hand, which seems really good. So, we need to live here. Means we need to empty our hand. Let's get this regret out of the way. So that does get blocked by block. That's good to know. I might just die. Never mind. I have Pen Nib. All Gash cards deal 2 additional... So Frost apparently gains block. Is that only when you evoke it? I'm not sure. Let's pick that up because I'm not sure actually how that works. And I'm not sure how any of these upgrades work at all. Innate Tyranno 1 Frost. That just seems really good against multi-hit enemies. Upgrading dual cast seems pretty good. Like, a lot of things become just 0-cost cards, but we need to rest because we're gonna die if we don't. I picked the wrong path. Oh well. Well, there's Kunai. We haven't picked up on the really overpowered stuff. Could get Giria, but I don't know how well strength works for this character. The damage equal to twice. Okay, so it's a card like this, but it's called Lightning Storm, and it deals damage to a random enemy equal to the amount of, like, it does like 10 damage or something per lightning channeled. And if you get the right combination of cards, you can actually just like Lightning Storm for like 400 damage. It's a little absurd. I think we want to get Cool Head. And Gash could be good if we end up picking up... I'm gonna pick it up just in case. And I think maybe we could go like for a Blizzard build, but I don't think we're going to right now. This Gash deals additional damage. Draws 2 cards. I think I'm gonna rest just to play it safe. And I think we can fight an elite. Oh boy, it's this guy. So let's start by just putting out a bunch of... So you have like a lot of powers. Although the orb slots doesn't actually count as a power for some reason. So at the end of each turn... Okay, so this is basically like Metallicize, but when you evoke it, it also does something. Alright, that's interesting. So we have Dexterity, but it doesn't seem to affect this at all. Because it's not a card. Okay. So now when we... No, never mind. We have an extra slot. I was going to say when we evoke, we're going to get... Actually, when we take damage, it should evoke this. How does that work, though? I guess we'll take the damage and then gain the block that falls off. That seems really bad, actually. So there's some, there's, you see, so here's an interesting line. So we're gonna do this to channel a lightning, which will evoke our first lightning, and then we're going to dual cast this block so that we block this damage. So this character seems like it's gonna have a lot of really weird, hard to read lines of play. But I'm interested so far. I mean, it's definitely got me interested in the game again. I was kind of just waiting for the third character to come out to see what they did with him. And they did not disappoint so far. Hello World, what a... Reach power card. Gain 12 block. Turn a random card from your discard pile to your hand. Sure. That could be pretty good. We got pair. Neat. Remove all block from an enemy. And then you've got auto shields, which is a really weird one as well. I mean, you have ancestral recall. What more could you ever want? We could just get, I'm just gonna buy apotheosis. I mean, ancestral recall is, you know, you played Magic, you know probably how good ancestral is, but I think we're just gonna stick with this for now. We're gonna grab apotheosis because it's really good. I don't know how I feel about Gash. I mean, I guess if you get like a billion of them, it'd be pretty good, right? There we go, there's apotheosis. Channel of Frost, we can evoke this, which should kill him, right? Nope. But that kills him. I don't know, this character with at a random power, that seems good. This character just seems like you almost can get away with playing cards like this because your orbs are doing all the work for you passively. So it feels like just kind of a passive character, which is really weird. But I guess you'll get used to it eventually. Drink that. I don't even remember if he debuffs. He doesn't, does he? Perhaps that was a terrible idea. Oh boy, Pen Nib. Pen Nib does not affect their lightning either. Darn. It does make it 1, thank goodness. We still have Pen Nib, that's why it's doing so much damage. Obviously all the art is placeholder, but you know, that's just how it is, right? At the start of your turn, use the passive ability of your next orb. Interesting. Let's get another Frost and draw some cards. And then if we do this, we can just get back cool-headed and channel another Frost. I don't know if we want to be channeling all these Frosts, though. I think, honestly, we want to channel another Lightning. Although that kind of just didn't really do much at all, did it? Because I already had a Lightning there. Oh, I guess Static Discharge might not be as good as I thought it was, because it's going to randomly cycle through all of my stuff, huh? Add a random common card to your hand. Sure, why not? Let's channel a Lightning to get that extra block for this attack. Nah, we could dual cast this. That would give us 15 block. And then we just do that to fully block. I don't think we want to gash. Yeah, we had enough block actually to gash, so I don't know why I wouldn't. This looks like pretty much... You have 4 damage for each channeled orb. So that would work really well with the thing that gives you extra orb slots. Is that enough to put him into his next mode? I don't think it's going to be enough damage. It does count for his mode shift though. Storm, whenever you play a power, channel 1 lightning. Okay. He doesn't have his thing up yet. It's quite nice for me. I may die to this guy. No, I got self-repair, there you go. Oh, that's at the end of combat, darn it. Let's channel a lightning because it's free. Self-repair. Oh, we have storm. Whenever we play power, we're going to channel 1 lightning, so that's interesting. I think we want to probably cool head and see what we draw. 2 defense. So right now we're only gaining 7 block. Let's just defend. And then I don't really even know that we want to beam cell. I don't think that this damage is has anything to do with vulnerable, so I'm not going to bother with it. Oh, it's for this combat. Okay, so if you just have like 1 gash, it'll still work on itself. Prevent the next time you would lose HP. I mean, done. That's so good. So I think I just have to pass, because if I do anything else... I guess I can kind of cycle through. Like if I attack it, I think it'll prevent this, and I'd rather not. So I'm not sure how this is going to work actually, if it's going to prevent all of this damage or just the first instance of 8 damage. Okay, so it only prevented the first. I mean, he's dead. Putting another self-repair on wouldn't really do anything. Here you go, here's Thunderstrike. So let's see if we can actually just one-shot all the bosses. I might actually want Snecko. Yeah, screw it, let's go Snecko. First run back, let's, I haven't played in a while as well. Let's just go crazy, right? Why not? Apotheosis. Beautiful. Do I even want to start chaining together gashes? I don't feel like I do. Sure. It is a random enemy, so it's kind of hard to actually use. The dark ones are a lot easier to use. Yeah, give me 2 orb slots. Nice. Oh, you get to pick what comes back? Definitely ball lightning. Although it does cost 2 still. Gain 1 frost per. It's pretty cool. Please at least one of them hit him, thank you. I have a lot of frost now. Is there a fire? I'm not sure. Okay, so I've channeled 3 times this turn, but... like you can kind of see how if I had nothing but use the passive effects of all of your channeled orbs. Interesting. Gain 1 energy for each channeled orb. Sure. This character has a lot of weird play to it, I think. And that's a new power that I don't think I've seen yet. Let's remove a card. Probably just like a... I don't know that we really are even planning on using strikes. I guess it's in keeping with the design philosophy of all the other characters, but it feels really weird to have just like basic strike attack. I mean, it just feels weird. It feels like this character should have something other than basic strikes and defense. Obviously right now this doesn't do much, but it will start to do a lot. And it doesn't exhaust I think if this exhausted itself, it might be balanced, but as it is right now, I don't think it's very balanced. Sure, evoke that next orb. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. And then I think there's like a balance between whether you want to be evoking orbs all the time or just kind of leaving them up passively. See, now it's already up to, what was that, 40 damage? I don't think that's right, but I'll just use that, sure. Why not? There you go. Gain block equal to the number of cards in your discard pile plus 3. What? Oh, also there's this, which goes really well with the deal 1 billion damage. Sure, let's read. If we get the, darn it. I was gonna say, if we get the one that makes it so if you cast cast something that costs 2 or more, it does it twice, and then we use it on Thunderstrike, we're probably just gonna win. What do I want to remove? Probably just a strike. I don't really think that you're gonna be using basic strikes very much. Sure. It's a little hard to tell rarity, just because I'm not used to the blue outline. I think I'm gonna get rid of Gash. I don't think it's doing anything for me. Hey, Snecko, I already have your eyeball. So if we do this, we'll channel 3, and then we do this, we gain back all of our energy. That's pretty neat. And this already does, math is difficult, that already does 28 damage on turn 1. Let's just use creative AI. Rent the next time, replace all channeled orbs with plasma. Plasma gains energy. Interesting. So I guess there's one where you kind of just use plasma instead of actual orbs? I'm gonna get that just because I'm interested as to what it, like what the plasma orbs do. Hello world, yeah. Oh, I could have done that, darn it. I could have played that, oh well. Whenever you channel an orb, draw 1 card. Seems pretty good. Let's upgrade everything. Gain some extra orb slots. Gain some more orb slot, or draw more cards, exactly. Sorry, wrong one. That doesn't seem like a very good card, Leap. Oh, I should have played, wow, I am actually just horrendously bad. So right now, where is this? This dude, well, I think it's probably more than that. Maybe it hasn't updated. I've channeled way more than that, I think. Yeah, I definitely want to gain more orb slots. Absolutely. Alright, let's replace them with plasma and see what plasma does. At the start of each turn, gain energy. When you evoke it, you gain 2 energy. Oh my god, it's just gonna go insane. So this just becomes gain an energy, deal a bunch of damage, and then we just Thunderstrike because, you know, why not? I think that's really good. Because it lets us do whatever we feel like doing, right? Just channel up. And then I think, do we want to just... Yeah, they're not really doing anything, so I think we can just Tempest here and evoke a bunch of orbs. I love this design, it's just, you know... Wait, isn't this like the same thing as that other one except worse? The energy conservation is interesting. I guess I'll take heat sink. It feels difficult to get bad hands with this character because of just like you just get every, you know, because you have all these passives going on. So it feels really difficult to have like a terrible hand because you have so much going on. Gain 7 block X times. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this Nilri's Codex, but it's definitely doing something right now. Wow. That is, whenever you play a power, I probably could have done that differently. Nilri's Codex is kind of helping out a bit with some of these. So focusing, I haven't gotten focus yet, but basically it makes it so, sure. So focus will make it so all of my abilities, all of my orbs do 1 more of everything. So this will gain 1 more block, this does 1 more random damage, and when I evoke it, it does 1 more damage. Sure, I'll take a bunch of energy, why not? What's in my discard? Oh, just... So then... Do that, get back Cool Head. Draw some more cards. I don't think that's gonna matter at all. Just kill him with... I could just kill him by ending my turn, honestly. Every 5 in your draw pile. I mean, I feel like that's gonna be good because we have no reason. We're just kind of adding a bunch of random cards to our deck. Let's just upgrade Apotheosis. Creative AI. Let's just gain 3 energy because, you know, why not? I'm gonna draw, see what I get. Tempest. Okay, so I'm gonna start by dual casting. And then I think I'm just gonna Energy Potion Tempest. Which will evoke one of them and then just give me 14 damage at the end of my turn. Oh, you can just straight up channel Plasma. That's cool. Deal damage equal to twice. Let's just get channel Plasma. So there's Lightning, Frost, and Plasma? Is that all of them? Oh man. Is that all of them? At the start of your turn, use the passive ability of your next orb. That's interesting. Channel 1 random orb, so there, it looks like there might be a... No, there's Lightning, Plasma... Okay, so that's all of them. There's the 4 different types. Defragment, gain 1 focus, why not? Channel 1 Plasma, sure. Static Discharge. Art of War seems like it might actually be good on this character, as opposed to basically every other character. What could I get back? So if I do this and get back this, I can use it, and then use Thunderstrike to deal 60 damage, or something almost 60 damage. A lot of damage. Gain block equal number of cards in your discard. Interesting. I think I want another Heat Sinks. I feel like Heat Sinks kind of stack on top of each other to be really good. Channel up a Lightning. And then the placement of the orbs too is another thing that... Oh, yeah, I'll take another Thunderstrike, sure. The placement of the orbs is another thing that could be super important. So this just nets us 1 energy. What would we want to get back? Probably Zap? Blaster's free 10 damage though. Cool Head draws this guy. I think we just want Zap because it's free. And then let's dual cast that. Get a bunch of block. Remove all block. This one's interesting. I don't really know that it's gonna be. I'll just skip that one. I don't know if there's that one character that has a lot of block that just begins with a bunch of block, but I don't really know if it's gonna be that good. Turn a card from your discard, so we could... That's not gonna be... Well, it is free, but we couldn't use it because it doesn't cost 0. We could just get Zap back. Because this doesn't do enough damage yet to... actually kill him. So we'll just get Zap back and hit him while he's not doing anything other than debuffing. So now our Thunderstrike does 35 damage. Sure. This character has a lot of DAE programming type names to their, oh boy, names to their abilities. yeah, as I've said, Thunderstrike, I think is really good. And it almost seems like this character has a lot of cards that are built to make you want to play a lot of cards. And not just have a really thin deck, you know? Which is interesting. That feels really out of place. What? Gain an orb slot for each... Wow? What's the max amount of orbs you can get? That's what I'm wondering right now. I'm really interested as to what exactly the max amount is. Oh, I could have used it right now, but I didn't. Darn. Oh, it's not upgraded yet. Oops. Reprogram. Look at the top 4. You may discard any of them. That's interesting. I think we're just gonna go with Thunderstrike though, because this guy's been thunderstruck, and every time he hits us, we're making that Thunderstrike just even better. Jeez. So there you go. I guess the sound effects aren't playing because it'd be really annoying and repetitive or something. Gain 1 focus, lose 1 strength, and lose 1 dexterity. Whenever you play power, channel 1 lightning. So I guess there's probably going to be like, I don't know if there's a dark build necessarily. I haven't really seen anything that makes me think that there would be a dark build. Am I dead? I think I might be dead unless all of these hit. No, even if all of them hit him. I can do this and hope they all hit him. No, that didn't work. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. Yeah, that didn't really help. So I guess I'm dead, but oh well. It was fun while it lasted. And I don't know what the unlocks are gonna look. Oh, okay, apparently I'm going to learn what the unlocks look like. Hold on. Deal 8 damage. Place the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. Wow. The first card you play each turn is played twice. Also wow. Set your HP to what it was last turn? That's gonna be crazy against certain bosses. Awesome. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like on the video, whatever, and subscribe for more in the future. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.